the season, one team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So the Hurricanes offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And here comes that senior wide receiver on the field. Yeah, Kirk, he's still here. He's done a lot, but he came back for one more season to finish business.
And boy, is he fired up for this season. Every year it seems like he's improved an element of his game every single season, and now here it is. His last opportunity to go out, put it all together for a breakout senior year. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it from the gun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pulls it in. It's Carr. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race and he won it. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just marched right down the field to get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful.
It's early, but this This crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Ruiz. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. This is the 6th play on the drive. Handoff heading left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. The Hurricanes will try to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Jensen. Can he reach the end zone? And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now is it's set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. With the return, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it, open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Grab behind the line. It's Carr. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's a throw underneath for the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here.
Let's go!
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 22. Okay, hands up. 2nd down.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Miami 21, Alabama 0.
Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. looks left and finds his target there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Ruiz. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Makes the grab down to the 15-yard line. They finally bring him down at the 11.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, knocked right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the handoff. Runs through the defender.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Ruiz. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Ruiz. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, he squeezed the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Jensen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down, but the game moves into the 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of three reflect that. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense storms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Canes move into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, these these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. It's Brown. The receiver makes the catch. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Miami. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away.
Miami 42, Alabama 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. To the air, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part,
just trucks through the defender. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Hurricanes will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. The Canes line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown for the U. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami 49, Alabama 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the Agents. A demolition, an evisceration. Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Illegal offense.
So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but a important takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on him.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. They try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain.
Personal
but
foul.
there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. Touchdown, tied. No chance to catch him.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the extra point was up and good. And the kickoff will be returned. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this one is getting ugly.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
63, Alabama.
And he's going to bring this out to a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Lawrence. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.